Hello everyone who's here. A little bit early, so just getting set up. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat room on the left. Is it? And just let me know if my volume is okay or if I need to speak louder. As I guide, I do tend to sometimes speak softly, so please let me know if the volume is appropriate. For those of you for whom this is their first time with us, welcome. This is the Insight Meditation reading group of the Palm Beaches. This is a peer-led meditation group practicing Vipassana or Insight Meditation, popularly known as Mindfulness. I provide guided meditation, and typically our group will have a weekly reading from a related text, and then afterwards we have a discussion that is on generally one topic, but we allow it to range wherever people need. As we're just online nowadays due to the virus, at the moment we're not doing the reading portion, only the guided meditation discussion. However, if any of you would like to know any recommended reading material, we can always provide that. And for those of you who are returning members of our group, welcome back. It's always great to get together as much as we can. I can't see you, but you can see me. And we can chat in the window on the left. However, during the meditation, try not to chat, try to actually meditate, and not go on to Facebook or browse online or anything like that. That is my wife Ping in the chat room. She will help moderate and talk in the chat room. And please, after the meditation, when we have the discussion period, feel free to talk and to ask any question or make suggestions with meditation practice. We're all here to share and to help each other in our meditation. I know last week we had a few people that had some issues using the chat. Hopefully it goes better this week. If not, no worries. If you have a burning question, you can always email us if you have our contact info. Hi, Leslie. We'll wait a few minutes in case there's a few people that are going to drop in. In the meantime, feel free to hang out and chat in the chat room or just meditate and wait. As always, try to be as mindful as you can while doing any of these activities, while asking questions, while listening, while discussing. Keep the mind on whatever it is that you're doing without letting it wander. just a brief summary of what we might discuss today. I'll talk about how mindfulness can benefit us as we are in quarantine with our family members or loved ones, or whoever it is that we're kind of stuck with at this time. Imagine all of us have had some experiences in this regard, whether it be more time with family members, children, roommates, and the difficulties that may or may not pose, and how mindfulness has helped me with it in particular. I'll talk with that after today's meditation, and maybe you all can share your experiences in that regard as well during the discussion. Leslie says, I'm glad this worked out for her. She's meeting friends at 6 and has been doing breath meditation online with a good friend, so she's not totally lost soul. Very good, Leslie. And that's always kind of what this group is meant for, is to help us keep up with the practice and support each other. So I'm glad that you're benefited from sharing it online with other people, and hopefully today's session will benefit everyone who's here. All right, so it's a few minutes after 2, so we'll go ahead and get started. As usual, I will begin by providing short instruction on the meditation method, after which we will go into the guided meditation session. The guided meditation is about 30 minutes, although on request, if everybody wants, we can go to 45 minutes. If you feel passionately, one way or the other, leave it in the chat room, and hopefully I see it before we start. But generally, we keep it to 30 minutes. That way we don't overly stress people who may not be ready for that long of a sit. When it comes to sitting, please ensure that you have a comfortable position, whether on a chair or on a cushion like myself, that our legs are flat on the floor, feet flat on the floor, back straight, neck balanced on the shoulders, position we can comfortably maintain for the next 30 minutes. Remember, with this method, however you sit, it's not important, simply what works for you. Hands relaxed and comfortable in the lap. Many people like to place them like so. Or if you want to put them on the knees, whatever works for you. If during the meditation you feel the urge to move or to scratch an itch, try to bring your awareness to the urge first before giving in to the urge. So if there's an itch first, try to be mindful of the itch. Just allow your attention to rest on the sensations of the itch. Try to feel precisely what it is, moment to moment, and how it's changing. Or if there's a pain in your leg or your back, bring awareness to the pain, noting pain, pain, pain. Or simple awareness if the labels are a little difficult or obtrusive. And then once the pain has been noted, it will either change and become less and more bearable, or it may become less and less bearable, at which point go ahead and move, go ahead and scratch, but mindfully noting the movements, staying present. Today we'll be practicing Insight Mediation, Vipassana, which means to see clearly. And what exactly are we seeing clearly? It means to see experience as it is, without adding anything to it, without judging, without clinging or pushing away. To see clearly that our experiences are impermanent, that they're unsatisfactory, and that they do not compromise the self. All of these things are things we try to see clearly in each experience. We don't really mean to try to see. They become apparent as we watch the sensations of the body, the processes of the mind. It will become apparent that they are all passing, coming and going, never staying long. And as such, these temporary experiences will not satisfy for long either. Through seeing clearly, we are then able to let go of our attachment to these things. And through letting go of attachment, we can be free of suffering. That is the essence of Vipassana meditation. For now, try not to overthink. Just simply bring the mind to the present moment, anchored to the breath. Try to observe the breath as it changes moment to moment. Staying with it persistently. Anytime the mind wanders, such as with a thought, or a loud sound, or pain in the body, that's okay. Let the mind return to the present moment. The thought will bring you to itself, and then the thought will go away. Often, once we become mindful of the thought, it will disappear of its own accord. Once it does, note thinking, and return to the breath. If pain pulls you away from the breath, that's okay. These are all objects of meditation. Every experience is equal. This is what we practice. Equanimity of experience. If you find yourself frustrated at the wandering thoughts pulling you away from the breath, note frustration. Know that you are frustrated. And then relax. Return to the breath. If you find yourself annoyed with the pains in your body, know that you're annoyed. Note, annoyed, pain, whatever is most prominent in your experience. And then relax, breathe out, and come back to the breath. Note whatever object is the most prominent in your experience. Whatever stands out clearly. Doesn't matter what it is, only that we are mindful of it. That we remember to note it, and to remember to stay present. Put in the effort of mindfulness. And when other objects are no longer apparent, simply know the breath. And if the breath is no longer apparent, simply know, knowing, awareness itself, or whatever it is, an emotion, a feeling, a sense of space, all objects of meditation, all objects of mindfulness. And if you haven't already, let's begin by closing our eyes. Softly and gently, without squeezing the eyes shut. Take a few long, deep breaths. Stretching the ribs as we breathe in. And emptying the lungs as we breathe out completely. Feel the movements of the breath. Feel the rising tension as we breathe in. And feel it relax as we breathe out. Now, we will relax the body part by part, so that with the body relaxed, our mind may follow. Start by bringing awareness to the head. Feel the head, whatever sensations are there. If you feel any tightness or tension, points of stress, allow awareness to settle on those places. With each out breath, feel them softening. Allow them to relax. Cease holding on, tensing those parts. Just let go. Breathing out, feel the head relaxing. Feel the face, the muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the mouth. Allow them to relax. Let go with each out breath, the tension. Breathing out, feel the face relax. Feel the neck, the muscles along the spine. Allow the neck to soften. Feel it relax with each breath. Feel the arms. Feel the arms relaxing, moving downward with gravity, hanging loose, totally relaxed. Feel the chest, the stomach. Feel the rise and fall. Breathing out, feel them relax. Letting them be. Feel the back. Feel whatever sensations are there. Practice non-judgmental awareness. Be with the sensations, whatever they are. Without trying to change. Allowing them to be. Allow the tension. And as we allow, there's a softening. With each breath, feel the muscles of the back relaxing. Allow it to soften. Letting all that tension and tightness go. to melt downward with gravity. Feel the legs. Breathing out. Feel the legs relaxing. Feel the body. With each out breath, feel any remaining tension. Relax. Soften. Becoming still. Feel that the body is empty, with no bones, no muscles, just these sensations, just this relaxed feeling. Bring awareness to the rise and fall, the experiences of the breath. Note with your mindfulness whatever aspect of the breath is most prominent to you. Whether it's the rise and fall, the ebb and flow of tension, flaccidity, the exchange of heat and cold, or the flow of oxygen, passage of air through the nose. All are okay. So long as we are mindful, staying with the sensations, moment by moment, observing neutrally, as though from a distance. Being mindful of any objects that arise in awareness, noting them equally, then relaxing and returning to the breath. The more consistent our mindfulness, the greater our concentration. With concentration will come more and more benefits of meditation, more relaxation, more peace, more seeing clearly. Stay with the breath. Stay Stay mindful. Noting each breath, rising, rising, falling, falling, becoming more still. Where is our mind? Stay mindful. Aware of each object, moment by moment, as they come and go. Each breath, the beginning, middle, and end of each breath. Know them all. If any feelings or emotions arise in reaction to objects, know them too. After noting the breath successfully, you may begin to feel a pleasant sensation, warmth or light. Simply note them as well and return to the beginning of each rising, the beginning of each falling. equanimity, observing painful sensations and pleasurable sensations equally. Each breath, each seeing or hearing, note them all, note them all equally. being mindful, staying with the present moment experiences. Bring awareness back to the breath. Breathe in long and deep a few times. As we come to the end of this afternoon's meditation. Bring awareness to the different muscles of the body, sensations in the arms and legs. Being mindful, observing these sensations without judgment. Bring awareness to the environment around us, the air, the sounds, the light on our eyelids. Maintain mindfulness as we slowly open the eyes, staying in the present moment, staying mindful. Take a moment to sit. Practice mindfulness with the eyes open, knowing the breath, or whatever experience is most prominent. Whenever you're ready, you may adjust the body, become comfortable, and we will begin the discussion portion of today's group. And as always, as we discuss, try to maintain mindfulness, listen when it's listening, talk when you talk, type when you type. Feel free to share any experiences from today's meditation or from your recent meditations. Feel free to post any questions, thoughts, or something you'd like to share with the group. I will be able to see the chat room, so if you post a question or statement or whatnot, I will read it aloud and respond if appropriate. I'll start off by talking about my experience with being quarantined with my in-laws and how mindfulness and meditation practice has been helping me with that. So my in-laws have been here to help with my newborn baby since December. They are from mainland China, so living with them here in the States is a very different sort of experience for them and me. And when the virus struck, we had no idea what would happen with them and their time here. As it turns out, recently their plane trip home was canceled, and the next available flight that we can confirm is in October. So they'll be here a total of 10 months. So under normal circumstances, living with your in-laws is thought of as a difficult thing. And it certainly has its moments. For me, this is a challenge for my practice. And as with any challenge, you grow through the confrontation with it. So every moment where frustration or annoyance, aversion may arise, your in-laws do some quirky habit or make some strange sound or do something the wrong way. The goal is to be mindful of the annoyance, the frustration, the judgment. I'm not always perfect, but I've noted the more effort I put into being mindful around my in-laws, the less annoyance, frustration, or stress I feel. And as with many of you, you may be quarantined closely with other people. You may be quarantined with your wife or your children, and you're not used to spending this much time with them, or husband. Sorry, I don't mean to be one-sided in perspective. So I imagine we all have similar experiences, successes, failures, at being mindful with all of it. So feel free to share with us what you've been going through and any tips or advice you have on getting through it with mindfulness or how meditation benefits with it. Delicious stillness, being in your presence is relaxing. Mind, body has learned response of calm. If I understand you correctly, you came to our group so often that just seeing me, hearing my voice brings you relaxation and calm because you've experienced it so many times. Thank you. It's always good to meditate with others. Group meditation is, for some reason, always a little more powerful, a little more present, concentrated, or fortified. Even online, I feel it's the same. As to why, who knows? My theory, it's kind of like having a teacher in the classroom. Someone who is over your shoulder. So you focus on your work a little bit more. So when there's others around you and there's an expectation of talking about your experiences later, or just being around other meditators, it helps us stay focused, which in turn makes for better meditation. Ping says, love what you said about responsive calm, Leslie. I feel sitting meditation is like a form of ritual. It signals us to relax. After we do this again and again, our mind forms this automatic response. It's like once we start to meditate, we enter this relaxing mode automatically. Mind and body's formed habit. Definitely. And that's what this is, really. It's a practice to form these habits. Yes, it's not just me. Yeah, don't give me an ego, guys. I don't need it. But yeah, it's the practice of sitting on a cushion and meditating. It triggers the automatic response, I think, too. But the practice isn't necessarily to only feel relaxed on our cushion or to only see clearly on our cushion. It's to practice for the rest of our experiences. Here in a quiet space where we're comfortable, it's easier to be mindful of the challenging things. It's easier to be mindful of a wandering mind. It's easier to be mindful of pain without judgment. To see more subtle things and to note them as they come and go. It's easier to stay focused on the present moment when there's not much going on. But as soon as we step out of this room into the world with crying babies or traffic or quarantine or news, whatever it is, it's very easy to get lost in thoughts and distractions. So we practice for taking it out there. Get in the habit of knowing the wandering mind on the cushion, then you'll start to notice the wandering mind more while you're cooking, while you're in the shower, while you're walking the dog. Payton says, this quarantine has been a challenge for us as we also have to learn new skills on living with family, different generation, closely. Yeah. For me, a different generation and a different culture. I'm the only person of my background in the house. Everyone else is either a newborn or from China. So it's a good challenge. It's a practice. I don't know how much you guys can hear in the background, but that's our little baby Rhea crying in the room next door. Don't worry, the grandma we're talking about is helping take care of her. That they have benefits too. It's not all challenge. Having grandparents around means Ping and I can meditate without needing to worry. How about anyone else? How's your quarantine experience been? If you're quarantining, which you should be. And if you're here with us and you're unable to type in the chat, sorry, if you have any suggestions for us in terms of facilitating this weekly meditation group a little better online, just send us an email, let us know your thoughts or experiences. We're using YouTube as it is accessible to almost everybody. You don't have to download anything. It's easy to use. Well, as far as we can tell, it's easy for everybody. But If there's another app or something along those lines that you've had good experiences with, let us know. I've heard good things about Zoom and Skype. I find YouTube minimizes distraction. However, it does make interaction a little more challenging. Okay, so if there's nothing else, no questions or points of discussion, then if, again, you have anything to add, just send us an email. If you've been to our group before in person, you should have our email address. If not, you should be able to send me a message here through YouTube. Leave a comment on the video or whatnot, and we'll be able to find you. Thanks everybody for coming. We hope that it was beneficial to you, that it brought you some semblance of relaxation or peace, some stillness of mind, and that you'll be able to carry this mindfulness throughout your day, throughout your week, and that your practice will remain strong. You'll meditate every day. Find 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Okay, form the habits. Thank you everyone for coming, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Now I get to walk off camera. Oh, Billy Bones, Billy Bones. Yes, the YouTube videos stay on our channel. If you click on the channel name, it should take you to all our videos. And it includes these live streams, so you can come back and listen to this all over again.